What's this? It's called a V sits bath, guys. A V sits bath. Are we on the same page here? It's a cleanse for your vagina. That's what that is. It is. It gets up there. So I'm reading the description, right? I'm just like, okay, what is this? Awesome. So it is to aid in the cleansing of the vaginal tissues and the uterus. I'm like, yeah! I gotta clean this bitch out. She's dirty.
Hallelujah.
Serious. All right, if you don't know what a uterus is, turn to the person next to you and ask them to punch you in the balls. Because I'm sorry, my friend, you are surrounded right now by uteri. Uteri? I don't know. How does that work? Utero? No. All right, this is me talking. Shut up. So I'm looking this up and I'm like, okay, cool. So they're gonna get up into my uterus, so that means there needs to be some pressure involved. And when I think sits bath, I think spray, I think water, right? But to get up in the uterus,
her fucking uterus,
you need pressure, right? So there's no other description, there's just a picture of these three ladies sitting there with these body covering smocks. And they have various expressions of joy on their face. Right? So like one of them's just like, and one of them's like, and the other one's like, right? So I'm like, awesome. That means there's probably varying levels of spray, right? Right? There's no other description. My imagination, as it is wont to do, spirals completely out of control. Right? So now I'm like, there's gotta be a fucking control panel, right? There's gotta be buttons that change the different settings. You start with a spritz, just to get things going, right? And then you proceed to the gentle labial lapping. Right, this next level. And then we've got like the reverse waterfall. Okay? Because you gotta work your way in there slowly, right? Right? And then you finish with Rockwoman Returns! Right? Yeah. Because seriously, how else are you gonna get in there? You need pressure. My boob's falling out. Holy shit. I am not too lean. You're not gonna see it. I'll touch them for you though. Okay? So I'm like getting so excited about this. I'm talking to people about it. I'm like, what do you think it is? I'm talking to my friends, my family. I'm grabbing people on the street. Like, what the fuck do you think this is? Nobody had an answer to me. So I finally walk in. And I go, the day has arrived. And I walk in with my little spa uniform on. And the woman looks at me and she promptly yells at me, "You gotta take your clothes off now!" Look, it's not racist if that's exactly how she said it. Right? If I was at a European spa and she said, "Darling, please go remove your clothing," I would have said that. But no, she screamed at me, "Go take your clothes off!" And when a Korean woman is screaming at you to do something, you fucking go do it. Right? So I go take my clothes off and I come back.
Watch your headroom.
Because that's how I walk when I'm naked and dirty. And I come back in, she swoops the cloth over my head and she cinches it up around my neck. She directs me to the seat that looks like a wooden toilet with a cushion. I'm like, okay. And I sit down and she like spreads my knees apart and then she shoves this fan under my fucking smock and she's like, "Here, go like this." You know, like a Japanese fan, but it's not a Japanese fan, it's a Korean fan. I don't want to be racist. So I'm going like this, right? And I'm a little scared. I'm kind of sad. I'm a little angry at the loss of my control panel that never existed. Right? I know! Why the fuck am I going like this for? Where's my control panel? And she walks away laughing. Motherfucker, what am I doing here? So I stop. Right? And all of a sudden, I'm super hot and super wet. I bet you wish you had that superpower, don't you? Right? I'm like, oh shit, so I have to start going like this again. Because dawns on me, it's a steam. Oh my God. I'm sitting over a crock pot of herbs. I am marinating over Korean soup. Right? It's like, what the fuck is happening here? Right? And I'm thinking in my head, like, how the fuck is this supposed to get up in my uterus? Serious, guys, it's not a gaping cavern. I know I've had 2 kids, but no, it's not. Maybe you have to just fan really hard. I don't know. So I'm sitting there marinating, I don't know, steaming, I'm poaching, what's happening. And I go home, and apparently I'm cleansed, because now I'm walking like this. My girl's all clean. And I go home, and I have fun with my man. And I go, oh damn. He totally, within 2 minutes, destroyed everything that the cleanse did.
What an ass.
Yes. So, I have children. I have 4 boys. So I also have a drinking problem.
4 boys.
Yeah. You want one? No?
Share.
You sure? They're real fun.
Yeah.
They break everything.
Yeah.
Including your soul. They do. So my alcoholism is justified. I don't know about yours. Mine is. But let's bring you back. Let's bring you back to my first child. He was a toddler. Oh, he was so cute. He had big blue eyes, curly, locky hair. No cute and chubby, no cute and chubby brother. And the fucking toddlers are assholes.
Yeah.
Been with a toddler for a day?
Yes.
They're like drunk royalty.
Yes.
They stagger around, they can't walk straight. They can't talk straight. They're demanding outlandish things you could never possibly provide. But I want a whale! You can't have a whale, man, it's in the ocean. I want a whale! Here's this stuffed whale. Fuck you. Right? So toddlers have many times of the day that they must go through. It's like a passage of time throughout the day, right? So we have nap time, which is the greatest time. Assholes is taking a break. God damn. Shit. Right? A nap time where they finally stop trying to commit suicide. That's all they do all day. And then there's feeding time. You gotta feed toddlers. So they're messy as fuck. They hardly get any in their mouth. It's all in their hair, it's on their clothes, it's on the floor, it's on the wall, it's on you. What I like to say is, get a dog, and have a toddler, and a dog, and a tray of food, and everybody's happy. Right? But then, of course, you have to have bath time because you have to rinse the dog slobber off. Because otherwise, you're a bad parent. Whatever. And then there's naked time. So you have bath time, right? And then there's naked time. It's the greatest time. Fucking toddlers love naked time because they get to get all jiggly and touch themselves. Exploring all their orifices. And so he's having naked time, and I'm having mama time, which is me drinking. Right? And it gets real quiet, like it gets real quiet. I'm like, oh shit, what should I do? I'll wait it out. Right? And then he comes in super proud and very, very happy, and he's like, what is that? Damn it! Okay. Little little aside, we didn't circumcise any of the boys, okay? Hey, you wanna fucking get into it, we'll get into it after, right? But if you don't know what an uncircumcised penis looks like, it's kind of like a sock. Like a used nylon. Like a pig in a blanket with more blanket. But I'm looking at my son and he's so happy and proud, and there's Spider-Man hanging from the tip of his penis. Spider-Man's going, oh, with great power comes great responsibility, but damn. Right? And now the first time, Mom, is my first kid. I'm like, holy shit, what is happening here? What do I do? Is it gonna fall out? Do I have to pull it out? Do I have to go to the doctor? What the fuck is happening? Right? So I stall and I'm being a smart ass mom. I'm like, you got Peter Parker in your pecker. Now what? Alright, okay. How's Spider-Man doing, baby? He's like, I don't know. How you doing, Spider-Man? Spider-Man good. I'm like, awesome, okay, cool. You go back to naked time. Mama's gonna go back to mama time, which is crying over my master's degree in feminist theory.